Hello and welcome. This is Vanessa Blay, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can ethically steal your very next buyer's list using a simple system that anyone can use. You won't need your own product. You won't need any paid traffic. You won't need any special skills. You won't even need to have your own list. No solo ads, no ad swaps, nothing like that. Just a very simple three-step system that anyone can use, and you can do it over and over again. So, without any further ado, let's get started. And let me tell you about what I call the archaic list building trick that added 36 new subscribers to my email list in under 24 hours. And did I mention that it's a buyer's list? Okay, I actually started this experiment on December 30th. And on December 31st, this was the title to a post I made on social media. Today is January 2nd. And as of today, we are at 93, I believe, new subscribers. And I'm going to show you that in this video. So let's keep going, and we'll get to that. First, let me give you a little bit of backstory. My darling husband, Shane, who used to be an EMT, actually went to school for radio and TV production before he went into the medical field. Just as he was coming out of school, the industry was changing, going more towards CGI, and he felt like that would just be starting all over again, so he went to school to be an EMT and went into the medical field. Now, I've spent almost 5 years not so gently pushing him into doing video for the web, and a couple of months ago he finally said, yeah, I really want to do it. And so we spent the past couple of months creating social media profiles, making some samples, not doing a whole lot. There's no product, and he's still got to get some videos up on his YouTube channel, etc. But a couple of weeks ago, opportunity knocked. And that opportunity, at the time I actually started creating this presentation, had added 36 new buyers to his list in less than 24 hours without ever making a product or paying for any traffic. Now, this tactic is not new. It's not a bright, shiny, and in fact, it is so simple that if it weren't for the results that it's getting, it would be easy to call this rehashed crap. Because again, you can probably find this tactic in some of the oldest PLR and MRR books on list building that you can find. This tactic will be listed in them. So the point is that it's still working and it's still so effective. And if it weren't for the results, it would be easy to say, oh, this is just regurgitated content. But it's not, because the results still happen. Now, I learned about this tactic from my own mentor back in 2007. In 2011, someone took the same tactic and made an entire product about it. And that product did huge numbers, had rave reviews, even though it was an old tactic. And today, the tactic is still producing these incredible results that I'm about to show you. So lesson number 1 here is that just because the info is dated, it doesn't mean it's out of date. And it doesn't mean that it's not still damn effective. Lesson number 2 is never underestimate the fundamentals that stand the test of time. Any questions about that? See rule number 1. So, what is this archaic results-getting list-building tactic that put 93 new subs on our list in 4 days? 36 in 24 hours, 93 in 4 days. It's simple. We offered a free bonus on the download page of a paid product that someone else created and launched. Even better than that was I didn't even create the bonus. I used a resale rights product. Remember those lessons about not being out of date? Now, how I did this was a little different than what I'm going to show you in a second here. First, I'm extremely social. I belong to dozens and dozens of Facebook groups. I admin for some and moderate for some. I run the Zen copywriting group. We're about 550 members now. And in all of these groups, what I do is I go out of my way to find or create and post information that's relevant to each specific group. So if I'm in a social media group and I'm in the middle of a case study about a social media experiment I'm doing, I'll document my experience so far with it and just to give the group an update. If I don't have anything, I will go to a site like BuzzSumo or Clout. There's another one that I can't recall at the top of my head at this moment. But I will go there and I will look for content about that group's subject matter that I can share with that group. I try to do it on a somewhat regular basis. It's not daily. It's not, I used to try to do it every day, but I'm just in too many groups to keep up with that. So I pretty much share whatever is good that I come across, or if I have something that I've just discovered or some results I've gotten, I'll document what I've done, what I've achieved, etc. And by doing that, I also make quite a few friends. I also watch the launch calendars like a hawk, and that's what I'm going to be showing you in this video. But for now, the point is that I made a friend on Facebook, and we've been friendly for some time without ever talking shop at all. And one day, he posted that he was looking for bonuses for his new product. It just so happened that I had a product that was a perfect fit for it. Now, his name is Nathan Zadwarny, and his product was Instagram Cash Machine. If you don't know what Instagram is, it is a mobile app for a social sharing site for pictures. I guess that's the best way I can describe it. I'm about as archaic as this particular list building tactic is. And I don't own a smartphone, and I don't own a tablet, and I know nothing about mobile. But I did buy my kids tablets for Christmas, and they both blog too. I taught both my kids to blog, and in case you're wondering, they are 8 and 6 years old. They've been blogging since they were 6 and 4. And so I got them their tablets for blogging because the tablets will let them write, it'll let them take pictures, it'll let them take videos and do everything to their blog. So that's why I got them for them. And I actually promoted the Instagram Cash Machine too. And one of the subject lines was, so fun that even a kid can make $20 a day doing this, because that's basically the premise of the product, is an easy $20 a day from Instagram. And so since my kids had the tablets, I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then I said, hey, I've got a bonus for you, Nathan. And he said, what is it? Well, the product I had was called Micro Video Marketing, and it was about using Vine, which is another social site for sharing short videos. And it's very up to date. It's not at all even an old product. It's very new. So it's still fresh, and it hasn't really made the rounds a lot through tons and tons of PLR clubs. So it was something that's not really well, hasn't been seen to death like other PLR and MRR stuff. So it also made a logical next step because both were about social, both were mobile, both were visual. One's pictures, one's video. And video makes a logical next step from pictures. So it was a really good fit. And not just for Nathan's product, but also for hubby's list, because hubby's all about video. So the rights allowed me to give the product away for free too. It was perfect. And so when Nathan launched, his customers bought his product, and on the page where they download their purchase, they were offered the option to get on my husband's list to get the free bonus about Vine and video. So I know these people are also interested in video. Now, when I made that post on December 31st showing, these are my results after 24 hours, I started the post, I had 36 subscribers. By the time I finished the post and went to take this screenshot, I was up to 39. And I think maybe the post took 20 minutes to write. So within 20 minutes, there were 3 new subs. 3.5 days later, at the time that not of this recording, even though that's what the presentation says, but at the time I started creating this presentation, we were at 65 buyers who had been added to the list. As of today, we're at 93, and I'll show you that. So what you want to know now is, how can you do this? Okay. It's a really simple 3-step system that I'm going to go over with you, and I'm going to go over it here in the presentation. Then I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to open the websites to show them to you, and then I'm going to come back to the video and finish the presentation. So first, the overview of the 3 simple steps. 1, watch the launch calendars. 2, search for a bonus product. Only create a product if step 3 is successful. Step 3 is to contact the vendor and offer a bonus for their download page. Okay, so step 1, watch the launch calendars. Here's a list. Now at the end of this presentation, I'm going to give you a link to download the source file for this presentation, so you'll have the links and you can just click on them. Also, when I go to show you the sites, when I'm ready to pause, after we go through these 3 steps, I'm going to pause the video and then I'm going to go to these sites and I'm going to show them to you. I'm going to show you how to navigate around them, how to find what you're looking for, how to find the PLR and master resale rights sites, how to navigate around them, what you're looking for, and then we'll come back to the presentation and finish it out. Okay, so step 1 is your launch calendars. Top 5 that I like are JV Launch Calendar, JV Newswatch, IM Launcher, Muncheye, and Warrior Plus. There are dozens more, though. There are dozens and dozens of Facebook groups that you can join that are all about launching products. So you just join them and you'll see everything that everyone is announcing that they're launching in those rooms and groups. And in those groups you can do this, apply the same tactic. Step 2, find your bonus product. I have 6 top resale rights products that I like to use. Master Resale Rights eBooks, Resale Rights Weekly, IM Gold Club, Resale Rights Mastery, and Buy PLR Today. I will show you those in just a minute too. But before I show them to you, here are some really important notes you need to remember when using resale rights products. Number 1 is to read your rights file. Make sure you have the right to give it away. Number 2 is to read, study, or use the product. You want to make sure all the information is still current. Make sure the links are still live, not dead. And if they're not, if you do need to edit, make sure you have the rights to modify that content, to edit and modify it. Finally, if you have the rights, change the graphics. Okay? A lot of times, information is still very valid and very good, but people will have seen that so many times in so many bonuses and other places that they're going to automatically make the assumption rehashed PLR crap. So you want to change the graphics to make it look like a new product, even though the content is still going to be relatively the same, if you have the rights to do that. All right, next. Some resources for rebranding graphics are also going to be in this presentation. Logo design, your smart graphic creator, that's the one that does the graphical headlines and subheadlines, and I think it also does like guarantee certificates and maybe even buy buttons. And your e-covers. So those resources, again, you'll get a download link to download this source code at the end of this video. Step 3 is to contact the vendor and offer your bonus. Now, this just needs to be a simple email or a private message, and when we go over to look at the different sites, I will show you how you can, get in contact if there's no contact information given. But a simple email or a private message letting them know that you have a product that would make a good fit as an unannounced bonus for their download page, and asking them if they would consider using it. That's all you need. Be polite and be friendly. There's no need to oversell it. Just say, hi, I see you're launching this, and I have this product that I think would make a really good unannounced bonus for your download page. Would you consider allowing me to offer this bonus to your buyers? Most of the time people will say yes, because that is a great way to build up extra goodwill with your new buyers, is to give them things that they didn't know they were going to get. Some people won't do it, and it's some will, some won't. So what? Next. Just move on. Don't worry about it. Like I said, there's no need to oversell this. And that is it. That's your 1, 2, 3 buyers list. What I'm going to do now is pause this video. I'm going to go open those sites. I'm going to show you how to navigate around them. And then we'll come back and we will finish up with the download link for this presentation. Okay, we're back. And here we are at the launch calendars. The first one we'll take a look at is the Warrior Plus calendar. When you log into Warrior Plus, you'll click on the Affiliates tab here, and then come right down here to Launch Calendar. And you can see all the things that are launching on any given day. We can go back and look at December. There was lots of stuff in December too. See? And let's go back to January. We could scroll forward to February, but I already have, and there's nothing there to see. So, in the interest of saving time, because we're already almost 15 minutes into what I thought was going to be a 5-10 minute video, just take a look. Sales letters secrets. Okay? So what we would do is go to one of our resale rights clubs, see if we could find something really good on copywriting that would make a good bonus for this. Copywriting is one of the few places where we can actually add another product on copywriting to a product about copywriting. Anything about persuasion, NLP, headlines, anything. So to navigate this, we'd click on that. Okay. And then we would see the vendor is Christopher Grayson. So we'll click on his name. And let's see, do we have anything here about his Warrior Forum profile? No. We can follow him. We don't see any way to contact him. But we could go and search him on Warrior Forum. We could search him on Facebook, see if we could find him. Search him on Skype to ask him, you know, hey, I see you're launching this. I'm planning to promote it. Would you consider putting this on your download page? And you don't have to say you're planning to promote it. It's just habit for me because I promote things. So, you know, and if you can't find him, you know, then move on to the next guy. That's the best thing I can tell you to do. Most time you'll be able to find people, though. That's really not difficult to do. You'll find them in the Facebook groups or on their own profile on Skype. Sometimes there will be a JV page. Let's see, is there a JV page? No, there's no JV page for this. There's just the sales page. Odds are he's not going to have contact information on his sales page because it'd be a leak. So, like I said, just look for them. You'll find other ones, though, where you will find the seller's information. I'll see if I can find another one. Ebook, website, membership, other. Let's see. Click on the vendor. Connected accounts, Warrior Forum. So here you go. Go to Warrior Forum. And boom, there he is. So see, send private message. That should be in here somewhere. Contact info. There you go. Send private message. That's simple. Okay? Most of the time you'll find them somewhere. Okay. So that's the Warrior Plus calendar, and that's how you do it. Just look at what's launching, then see if you've got a good product, make contact, ask them. That's it. Other calendar I wanted to show you is Muncheye. Muncheye is great. Not a calendar, but the dates are at least chronologically organized, so I'm not going to scroll down here and find something. Oh, this is launching January 1st when that should have been up here. So they're listed chronologically, and you can look at all the different products and say, oh, I think I might want to promote that. The only difference between these two columns is these are premium launches and these are all launches. And I wouldn't concern myself with that at all. Just find products. Okay. Another one is I Am Launcher. This had a calendar on it. I don't know what happened to it. It was here before. Let me just check something. Huh. Why is it not there? Maybe because I have to log in. Let me log in. And it doesn't want to let me log in. Nope, I did something wrong. Well, up at the top there's a calendar usually once you're logged in, and you just click on it like any of the other calendars. Okay, here's another calendar. Graphics package. Well, maybe some PLR videos would go well with that. Contact him and ask him. Click on the link, see what it tells us. We've got a JV page, so we could look at that. Let's see what happens when we click on the JV page. There we go. Now, here's a trick to getting potential JV partners to open your emails. You know what emails I'm always going to open? The emails that are replies from people on my list who I've just sent an email to. So if you're on my list and I've just sent you an email and said this, and if, you know, I tell everybody you can always reply to this email, and then people do, they reply to that email. So if I see that that's a reply from somebody who's on my get response list, I'm going to open it, I'm going to read it. So there's one way you can increase the odds in your favor that your potential partner is going to open the email and respond to you. Okay? And then the last site here is the JV launch calendar from JV Newswatch. And this, again, not really a calendar so much as just a chronological listing in order of what's coming up. Scroll down, find what's launching, see if you can find a bonus, go talk to, make contact, ask them. That simple. So the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the resale rights sites really quickly. Okay, this is one of my favorites. I love the site. This site, you can search it. It's categorized and it's searchable, so it's great. There's some paid products in here, but like there's that one coming up on funnels. Now, a funnel is not, I don't necessarily want to give a bonus that's about funnels because they just bought a product about funnels. That product should tell them what they need to know about funnels. So what's the next logical step is, we're creating products for the funnels, but creating products usually can be very basic. You'll get a guide, especially if it's PLR, MRR. It's a guide that'll tell you can create a video product, and you can use Camtasia, but it doesn't go into the details of Camtasia. You can create an audio product, but it doesn't go into the details of using Audacity. It'll tell you can use an MRR product and just rebrand it. Well, okay, but again, it doesn't really go into the details on how to do that. So a logical step would be something that's very detailed about a detailed kind of product. So for something like a bonus, for something like creating funnels, I would look for something about maybe creating software. So I would come in here and I would type in software. Whoops. Software. Got anything on software in here? Now, most likely we're going to find a ton of stuff that is software, but not necessarily about software, how to make software. So I'm going to have to scroll through, and that might take me a little time, but that's okay. I have other, all these other products here too, or other sites, Buy PLR Today, Resell Rights Mastery, Resell Products, Resell Rights Weekly, and Internet Marketing Gold Club. So I could go through all of these looking for anything on how to make software. And if I don't have, well, the first thing I usually do is search my hard drive, because some of these sites, like Resell Rights Products, these are, you can't search them. So all you can do is look through the products that come in each month. And that could take a lot of time. So generally I check them at the end of each month for whatever was uploaded that month. I download it, and then I categorize it in folders on my own desktop. So the first thing I do is I search my own hard drive. This is taking forever to load. We'll go back over here so we're not looking at a blank screen. I'll search my own hard drive to see, do I have a product on how to make software? Maybe how to make apps, make mobile apps, make iPhone apps. Those would be really good products that would make good bonuses for a product on creating funnels. So I would come and I would search I'd search my hard drive first. If I don't have anything, I would come and search the sites that are searchable first. And then if I don't have the ones that are searchable, I will spend the time to go back through every single one of these months. And this one here goes back to 2010. So we've got 4 years there. This one, I don't even know how far back this one goes. Oh, that's the same one. Okay, this one goes way back. This one goes back to 2007. So lots to look for in there, which is why in the beginning I took the time to go through it all and download it and make it a category on my computer. Or you could just link to it. You could just make categories in a spreadsheet, say, and link to each one of these, so you only have to download it when you have to, and make your own little searchable database. You can pay a VA to do that too. It might take 2 days, at $1.60 an hour. It might be worth the $20-$30 it'll cost you to get that done, just so that it's organized. I'm real big on organization, but these are the main sites I use for finding product to offer as bonuses, or make bonuses for my own products, offer as affiliate bonuses if people buy through my link, etc. But purpose of this video is that we are building a buyer's list, piggybacking on someone else's launch. So without spending any money for traffic, without doing any ad swaps, without buying any solos, getting an actual list of buyers. And also without having to create a product and give 100% commission on it on the front end, and pay $10 for that buyer lead. This is completely free buyer lead. So that's that. And let's go ahead and go back to where we were, which was 1, 2, 3 buyers list. And on the next page, here we go. Click here to download the presentation source code for this video and all the resources in it, all the links. It's all yours. It's 100% free. I want you to take this. I want you to go out there. I want you to build your buyers list because I want you to be my affiliate one day. I don't want you to have a list of people who buy stuff to email my product to and tell them about and make commissions on. So download this presentation, and if you have any questions at all, you can, find me on Facebook. You can Vanessa Blais, Blais, or you can come to Zen Copywriting, the Zen Copywriting group, and I'm easily found, and I'm usually around. I spend the majority of my life on my computer. So that's about it. Everybody have a wonderful weekend, a happy, prosperous new year. Get this year kicked off right and start building that buyer's list.